Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're actually going to look at an Eleglide e-bike. Now we've had this for a few days and it's been stored underneath the van, so it has got a bit wet, but it's been raining so we haven't been able to do it. But today's the day we're going to get it open and have a look at it. Now this is supposed to be quite easy to build, so build it with us, let's see how long it takes. Ta-da! Done it!
It did look quite heavy actually.
Check that tyre out.
Fat. With a P.
That's like a motorbike tyre. But what I do like, straight away, hydraulic braking, so that'll be interesting.
I quite like its Kellogg's reflector as well. Do you remember the Kellogg's?
Oh yeah, I used to get them in the cereal.
Yeah.
Right, so this bike is the Eleglide Tankroll. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is put the handlebars on, so I can then put it upside down and then get the front wheel on. Right, so that's all the charging stuff. Right, on the pedals. Gear guard. Right, okay, handlebar grips. That's what we want. Tools. Whenever you get a bike, they do tend to give you all the tools you need to build it. So yeah, I got 3 spanners. It's like an Allen key, but it's got a Phillips and a flathead on it.
Oh, I like that. Can we keep that afterwards actually?
Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Allen keys.
Nice.
So what we'll do is we'll get it built, and then I'll talk to you about the features as soon as it's built.
It's got keys.
Where's the keys?
On the handlebar, look.
Where?
Oh
yeah.
A motorbike.
That's cool. So I'm assuming then these must be displays or something.
Like a Speedo or something.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Speedo.
So that's a display. So what's that then? Ah, that's cool.
That's nice.
Little front light. Right. Right, so the seat's on a quick release. What I should be able to do now is get this upside down and get the front wheel on. Right. I think that is literally just to keep that nice and straight, because the bolt is already on the tyre. Right.
They are animal tyres though, aren't they? They're huge.
I've noticed a lot of these e-bikes are going with these bigger tyres.
To be fair, when you're using them on the roads and things, you want a lot less bounce, don't you?
Well, that's it, you're getting more grip. Oh.
Hey.
And it's not falling off. Right. I think I'll connect the brake up. So I've just got to fit the brake. I can see a bit of Loctite on the threads of that as well, which is pretty good. You don't often see that. So if you look here, you can see a little bit of Loctite on the thread. You don't often see that on a bike. Not the ones I've built anyway.
Let's hold this wheel.
Yeah. Right, that's the hydraulic brakes on. I've just done the pedals, so we'll turn it around, love. I think we put the reflectors on and the mud guard.
Yeah.
And we could take it for a test ride.
Yeah, look at the light. Goes on there. You put your mud flap through and the light sort of sits over the top of it.
Right,
and
okay.
that does go over the middle there. So, if you're building a bike, always be sure to check out the instructions.
Don't do instructions. Destructions.
We do say instructions usually, yeah.
Right, let's get the gear guard on. It's nice.
You've had to resort to the instructions.
Yeah.
For this little piece. You built all of that and you got stuck on that.
But normally that's like a gear guard, but I can't see anywhere where it fixes. Right, so we've just brought it down to our local track because we can have a good test of it. But before we do that, I'm going to run you through some of the features. It's got a Shimano 7-speed gears, and this is all finger and thumb. This is your display. You can go up to 5 modes, and each mode is higher, and that's all controlled by the control panel here. So you've got your power on and off, you're up and you're down, your 2 brakes. And then the battery for the bike is actually stored within the frame, which I quite like. So that actually reduces the weight on that by quite a lot, and you only need then to take this inside to charge it. You can see it's got front and rear mud guards, as well as full suspension. But what I do like on the full suspension is that you can lock it or open it up, so you've actually got full control on how much suspension you want there.
So the Eleglide has got a kickstand, which is fantastic because this looks like quite a big bike. You'll know that it's going to stand upright when you are stood next to it, and no worries about it falling over. I like the mud guards, especially if you're going to go out for a bike ride, you're not going to get covered in muck. I do like the funky little reflectors. They are only like screwed on, so you can take them off if you don't particularly like those. But yeah, I think it's quite an attractive bike. Tyres on it are really good because obviously when you're going over bumps or you're going at higher speeds than you would normally on a manual bike, you're going to reduce obviously the bumps. It's got nice suspension here that Stu's already mentioned, and that then is obviously going to relieve some of the pressure when you're going over the bumps. The seat's quite nice as well. Sometimes they can be a little bit big. I think that would be quite nice, but I'll let Stu tell you about that because he's going to ride it.
Yeah, I'm going to take it for a ride in a second. Before I do that, I'm just going to give you some of the specifications on it. So it's got, on a full charge, it does about 40 miles. Its max speed is 25 kilometers per hour, which I believe is 15.5 miles per hour, which is a speed limit that's set by the UK government. It will obviously go above that, but you won't get any electrical assist if you go over that speed. It takes 6.5 hours to charge it, and the motor is actually on the rear of this one, and that's a 480 watt hour motor with a max power of 740 watts. So the torque is 57 Newton meters. So that all being said, love, can I take it for a spin? Can I take it for a spin?
Yeah, can we just quickly say as well, so it comes with standard like handles on the handlebars.
It does. So it's got your normal handlebars, but you can actually, they've given us another set of handlebars, and there's a twist throttle, turn throttle on the right one, which you plug into this connector here. But you need to check the laws in your countries as to whether or not that's allowed. We know in the UK, pure throttle isn't allowed. It would then be deemed as an illegal bike, so we're not going to put it on. But you do get them with it, just in case you can.
Ready, steady, go.
I got it. Shall I go on max?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah? Right, here we go. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, so there's a track that just runs right the way around here. You can see there's some dog walkers, so hopefully you won't run over those. It doesn't look like he's putting much effort in. It's going quite quick. So can we just say quickly, obviously if we were using this bike anywhere else, you would have your helmet on. You do have a helmet, it's in storage. But as we're just around here and we're on a grassy track.
Oh, right, that was actually really good. So the big tyres actually transfer, I would say, from a motorbike. Like, I've ridden motorbikes, and because of the fatter tyres, you can actually do lean to turn on it, which was quite interesting. Not normally you could do that on a bike, so that felt quite funny. But yeah, very comfy, nice bike to ride, love. Do you want to have a go?
No thanks. So love, after riding it now for a good half hour or so, what do you think?
Yeah, really good. I liked just how solid it was, and said most of it come built, so that took me less than 20 minutes to build from scratch to being ready to ride away. So it was super easy to build, super fun to ride. I quite like the thick tyres because you could lean to turn instead of just turning if you had short turns. Just enhanced the riding experience, I thought. But yeah, very solid, loads of power there. Like, it gets you up to that 15.5 miles per hour so fast Brilliant, enjoyed that. So this is at £1,200 on their website. There's a coupon in the description that will give you €60 off that, and if you buy them from Amazon, which is also in the link, there's a 5% discount code there. But yeah, we enjoyed that. Really good bike, good fun.